Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Rimworld. So it's been a week and a day. I was away from my computer for a while, and put all of the games and everything basically totally out of my mind. So I have no idea where we are, what we were doing, or what's going on with the colony. As far as I can remember, we still have people living there. We don't have any prisoners. I think we're doing pretty decent on food, if I remember correctly. I believe we were bringing in a pretty good harvest of fruits and veg. So we should have those. I'm not sure how we were doing on raw meats, though. So that might be something I'll have to look into. Excuse me. Yeah. Doing pretty decent. We have some crafting jobs that are queued up right now. Take a look around real quick. We've got some tattered apparel going on with elk. There's plenty of textiles here, so somebody should be able to get to tribal wear. It looks like we're at our capacity for all of that. Yeah, various tribal wares here. All of them look like they're below wearable condition. Here's an awful one at 75%, so it should be wearable. And it's not dead man's clothing, so that's fine. Oh, it's on elk, though. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we can do about that. Eventually her clothes are just going to deteriorate away, and she's going to have to be unhappily nude. But yeah, she's wearing a parka and tribal wear, so that's just gonna have to take its time. We are in fact harvesting up a bunch of raw vegetables. It looks like we don't have any meat here. I'm not sure what animals are around the map right now, but I'll take a look in a moment. We've got a couple of boars, male and female, so we can get more boars. We've got several turkeys, 2 males there. It wouldn't hurt to harvest one for food once the other one grows up. So that will end up being a priority. We still need a male ostrich and a female emu. That's our male emu. That's our wild boar 4. Which is good. Alright. Let's see. I said we need a male ostrich, right? Yeah. And a female emu. There it is. It's set to be tame already. We've got a wolf over here set to be tame. I was thinking about hunting that raccoon, but I'm not sure if it's necessary right now. Here's the male ostrich that's set to be tame already. It's good. I don't want any excessive animals set to be tame, like this guy here. Not necessary. We have a male and a female. So, should the occasion arise that one of them perish, I will replace them, but until that time, I don't see the point in having too many. Okay, so I know it's going to start fires, but we need to get rid of a bunch of these boom creatures. The boom rats, the boom lopes. Let's see, it's mostly boom rats around. The base down here was a huge number of rats and antelopes. Okay, and over here was a huge number of antelopes, boomalopes. Blowing up antelopes, there we go. Alright. So, if it strikes anybody to go hunting, that could be done. We've got a ram here. The only reason I would tame it is because there's a doe there as well. I still don't know if we get ibex hair from them, if we shear them, or if we can get milk from them as well. But either way, that'll be fine. And if nothing else, we can raise them for meat. Should be good. I think I was talking last time about building a barn area, either up in this corner, and looking at it now over in this corner would also be pretty reasonable. I think up here is decent though. Right now we're at 245 granite blocks, so I could replace a bunch of walls, or I could wait until they get destroyed by fire or explosions or whatever and do it then. Take a look at our work assignments as they buzz about like little bees. Okay, we've got the explosion down here. Of course that fire is going to spread fairly rapidly, so that's fine. Gracie has a lot of assignments, a lot of ones, pretty good number of twos as well. Tapir is working the most, I would say. Oh, hair. McCoy actually is probably about the same. In fact, she might be the one working the most. Braxo's up there as well. I have a lot of ones across the board going on. It's not really good, but I think it's going to be fine for what we're doing right now. It looks pretty evenly laid out too. We have a lot of hunting, a lot of hunters that are available to do that, so that'll be fine. Whereas if they're blowing up the animals, it's questionable if they'll be able to haul in the corpses for meat or for textiles. We'll see how they do. Wow, breaks it. There you go. Good job. Thankfully, though, it is raining right now, so any that they do kill, the fires will be extinguished fairly quickly. It appears getting on the taming of this ram. Now the emu. Had a much better chance of taming the ram. Got a fire inside, it looks like. It must have been a lightning strike. Or a rainy thunderstorm going on right now. Oh, don't get so close. Oh, goodness. Okay. Thankfully, she does stand right outside of the explosion range to execute them. Roshi is hunting. And all of this is good because it's going to increase their shooting skill, of course. If you didn't know that already. What have you been doing? Following along with this series? Reserved by Tapir. I wonder if he was taking her some food. I imagine he was. I just thought about this to see what the effects would be. Because with the tattered apparel, what is she? -3. I think it's going to be like a -5 for the nudity. Or is it even going to affect her? Naked, -6. Okay. Yeah, we've got, it just says tailor apparel at the tailoring table or buy it from traders. That's incomplete because of course we can craft it at a crafting spot. For the tribal wear, we do have a timber wolf. Did we have her already? I feel like we did. We must have because I have it check marked for training. So hopefully we can get that other one at some point or another. Of course we lost Oksana not too long ago. our original cat. This cat that we have now is one that we bought from a trader, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so unfortunately, I don't think that there's any way, like, I couldn't take... He's going to rest. I couldn't take Tapir and right-click on her and say, take clothes. I can't, like, right-click on the clothes and say, clothe elk or something like that. So that's something that would be interesting to see implemented in the game, because it's not uncommon to have incapacitated colonists. Anytime injuries like this, shattered spine, losing both their legs but not being able to, maybe you don't have a doctor with a high enough skill to give them bionics or peg legs or whatever. Brain injuries, severe brain injuries where they can't function on their own. It's not uncommon, not unheard of for it to happen, so it would make sense for them to be, for the other colonists to be able to take care of them a little bit more. So besides feeding them, you could clothe them as well. That would be pretty ideal, I have to say. Alright, let's check and see the fires right now. Not terrible. This town here is going to be a mess, I'm sure, but it shouldn't spread too far. Crazy, are you going to walk straight through the fire? No. Okay. Pathfinding is pretty good over there. This emu's getting a little dangerously close, but that's fine. The main reason why I want to get rid of these boom creatures as well is because there's always a possibility that a psychic pulse will come through, and as far as I know, it just targets a random animal on the map. If it targeted any of the boomalope or the boom rats and they went maddened manhunter mode, came in to try and kill us, we would have all that fire and explosions inside the base. So that's definitely something I would prefer to avoid if possible. Alright. So let's take a look here. Animal beds are 45 materials. Let's see what we have here. I can do 2 of buffalo, turkey, and pig skin. 2 of raccoon and rat. Not exactly sure where I want to get started at. Do 2 raccoons, 2 rat leathers. What else was I saying? Buffalo, turkey, and pig. Oh man. Alright, here. You're in battle right now. Oh, are they both after him though? That's not good. That's really not good. Let's see who's close by. Gracie? Melee attack this ibex. Oh, Pierre has been incapacitated. Let's see if she can run back. Rixo and Hiroshi can just stay here. They should enter range very shortly. There we go. Alright, dead. Alright, come on, he's really close. We shouldn't be having this kind of a difficulty shooting. Alright. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, I imagine this thing is going to perish, so I'm not overly worried about saving it or anything. This guy's dead, so even if we tamed the female, we wouldn't have anyone breeding with it to get more ibex or whatever. So this is fine for right now. Hopefully Tapir is not in too terrible shape. Braixo will get him back and taken care of. No problem. Okay. So we've got turkey leather we could go with as well. Let's do something like this. Okay. And this will be the first area. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. And then I can throw down a stockpile zone. This will be strictly for hay. Kibble as well, that'll be fine. Can expand it into there and even delete it from the doorway so that they can get in at least before they're slowed down by the items that are there. And is kibble allowed in this stockpile here? No. Okay. So if somebody starts hauling, they will take this kibble over here. And looking at it right now, we almost have enough kibble to fill up this area here. As far as I'm aware, kibble can be made with hay. Yeah, I've looked at this a few times and it just says 1 nutrition ingredients. And right here under the ingredients list, it includes hay. I don't think hay is used in human meals. Animal products. Okay, yeah. Vegetarian, no. Meat, no. I don't think hay is in meat. I don't think, anyways. And then under pemmican, it's vegetarian and meat. Okay, Tapir is able to walk again. Oh, he had something destroyed. What happened? Left arm was destroyed a long time ago. Maybe it was his middle finger here. That's a shame. I recently, excuse me, dropped a pallet on my right middle finger actually. And yeah, that was really painful. Thankfully it wasn't destroyed. I'm not even sure that it was like fractured or anything. So I was pretty lucky. It was a heavy pallet too. It wasn't like a little light one that you'd see. Oh no. Okay, that revenge is over. Gracie here. Wait a second. She had a middle finger destroyed as well on her left hand. So okay. This is a pretty decent place for it to pop up, to be completely honest. Let me see here. Most of these are bruises, so he should be okay. Should be up and at him a decent amount of time. But we do need to get all these people back to the base in order to help with this infestation here. Varia, you're asleep in bed, that's good. So Hiroshi, Gracie, and Braixo, go ahead and get drafted up and come back up here. we can get this taken care of really quickly, yeah, the sooner the better, basically. Maybe we could come up behind them even. How close is that to where we are? Pretty close. Alright. Come together right now. Over me. That's good anyways, we'll get formed up and then try to take care of this raccoon. There we go. Get up here a little bit closer. I don't see anything that's gonna give me a range value. Looks like we've got 2 great bows and a short bow. Man, I love that water effect when the arrows hit the water. It's very cool. Even them walking on it right there. It's very good. Oh, nope. Why would he be going that way? I wonder, aloud to myself. McCoy, you may want to get... Yeah, how would you clean that dirt in there with Maria? Oh, I was hoping that I could change its mind and it would come after me, but no such luck. Well, there's no crossing over here, which is pretty unfortunate. No, the cat! Maybe we can coax them outside a bit. McCoy and Maria could actually get so drafted and come down here to help out. Let's hide behind these. Oh no, they're really coming in close. If McCoy can get inside, I'll be surprised. So let's move up a bit. Yeah, McCoy is in pretty serious danger. Let's go for the mega spider first. They're all about to shoot, so... Tapir, you actually need your great bow back. It's only 38%. That's pretty terrible. We've got a good short bow there. Much better condition. So I think that's going to be preferable. Oh no. Oh no! Tapir shot McCoy by accident. Okay. I'm not comfortable with the angle right here. Hurry, everybody. Oh man, this spillipede is the death of us. Wow. Okay. Undraft everybody, and everybody needs to rescue everybody else. Which is pretty crazy. I can't believe there was that amount of absolute mess right there. We need to get this taken care of as soon as possible. Brexo, what are you doing trying to go to sleep when there's tending to be done? Okay, no permanent injury there. She was high on smoke leaf, so that was not helpful for her. 14 hours, 9 hours, no immediate danger. So Hiroshi, if you could tend to McCoy, that would be nice. Gracie, you can't tend to yourself because all of that. Let's rescue Ruff. It's probably in rough shape. Right leg, left foot, both cut off. So this turkey is not moving. It's more than likely gonna be incapable. Tapir is bleeding. Let's tend to Rough first, because 5.8 hours. It's not good. Gracie, are you going hunting? How about you come up here and rest? And I'll have either Hiroshi or Breakso take care of you. So even though you're bleeding a little bit, you're eventually going to suffer from blood loss at one point or another. Rough. These fibrous mechanites are still going around. Okay, Gracie was tended to, so she's happy about that. She's basically fully healed now. Yeah, with a right leg and a left foot taken off, I don't see any possibility of the turkey ending up walking again, so we'll just have to get rid of it. Which is a shame, because turkey 12 is one of... Oh no, it is a male. It's just a young male, so it looks like a female. So that's no shame at all, to be completely honest. That's going to be just fine. There's a superior club over here, which I should probably give to her, to be completely honest. Moving squirrel skin. Okay, she's probably gonna grab this goat hide tribal wear then. Is this a really low? Oh yeah, 16%. There's a good one over here that's 68%. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's have her equip this one instead. I think I can make clubs here. Short bows, yeah, club, shivs. I really want to get smithing researched so that we can do spears and gladius, stuff like that. I'll probably put it just right here. Comfortable chair and all that kind of stuff with it. McCoy, are you taking a long time to... Oh, extreme paint. Not good. Okay, we need to get rid of this as well. So, Faria, taking a simple meal, that's fine. Playing chess. Okay. Go ahead and melee attack this thing to death. Now, I wonder if I threw down... Okay, I can't build here. Okay. Yeah, so I was trying to think of a way if I could block this off where nothing could come through. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't build anything here. It would make sense to be able to build sandbags on water. If nothing else. And it would make sense to be able to fill in the rivers with dirt but that might be a future update or something. We'll see what they decide to do with that. There really ought to be bridge technology where you can build over the top of rivers at the very least. So that definitely should be a thing in the future. Yeah, we'll get rid of that hive completely because there's not a good way to block it off over here. And I don't want the occasional spillipede to be running in here tearing everything up. Would be a shame. So that's where I'm going to have to leave it for this episode. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's good to be back. If you want to catch the next one, feel free to subscribe. Consider supporting if you would. And be sure to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you very much for any time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.